across to the kind of terror that he supports. General Bakshi, I'd like to get your view on the kind of double standards that India is seeing, right? On one hand, you have Trudeau, who's hobnobbing with terrorists, right? He's openly hobnobbing with terrorists. And I saw some pictures this morning of what happened in Canada last night of, of them holding protests. This is Khalistani terrorists holding protests. Khalistani terrorists are defacing the Prime Minister's photos, tearing up the Indian tricolour. And this nonsense is happening under Trudeau's watch. General Bakshi, how do you look at this? And how do you think India should respond to it?
As apropos the issue of Justin Trudeau and his dad, right? 38 years ago was this Kanishka tragedy that Professor Brahmachalani was talking about. 329 innocents killed, out of which 268 were Canadian citizens of Indian origin. Now, I'm not interpreting this in racist terms, but the simple fact is they have done sweet Fanny Adams to bring these people to justice, to get them to book. People who killed Canadian citizens. And there was not one jumbo jet liner on target, there were two. It is just a great, stroke of good luck that the second jumbo jet liner that was being targeted in Tokyo, that suitcase bomb which the Khalistani terrorists were putting into that jet airliner blew up on that luggage belt. And those passengers and that plane got saved. There was not one plane on target, there were two planes on target. This is the greatest terrorist strike before 9/11 happened, right? Otherwise, this was the biggest mass casualty terror strike. What has Justin Trudeau or his dad done to bring those people to justice? Who is he concerned about? A Khalistani terrorist. Don't forget, for 10 years, they denied Niger the passport. They denied Niger entry into Canada because of a dubious background, right? And now they are accusing you of all sorts of things, of being supporters of the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. We've put in tradition requests to get those criminals out, to get them to justice. They haven't helped a bit. They haven't helped a bit. Because of his razor wafer thin majority that he is depending upon of the Khalistani people of Khalistani ilk in Canada to stay in power. His own party, caucus, is gunning for him. They want him out of the way. He's lost two major by-elections in Ottawa and Montreal, right? His image is taking a battering. His polls are taking a battering. The prices of houses are going up and up and up in Canada. The economy is going down, down, down. So whom do you choose to divert attention to? To India. You are facing a commission of inquiry that you let China interfere in your internal affairs, right? And how do you counter it? By trying to deflect the attention towards India. Easy, soft target. Won't do anything much in return. China will, they arrested that Ming lady, the Hawaii CEO, and China promptly arrested two of their Canadian citizens and forced them to disgorge that lady. They had to let her go. Now they are trying to repair burst relations because China is a big economic power and you lose economically if you mess with China. It looks like, India seems to be an easy target. And let me tell you one more thing. I'm sorry, it may wound the amour the propre of my Canadian friends. I have nothing against them. But the simple fact is that their government acts as a team B of the deep state in America, right? The Americans are gunning for India. Why? Let me tell you, in unequivocal terms. The BRICS summit is about to happen. De-dollarization is being talked of, and we are trying to come up with a new BRICS currency, a new exchange mechanism that will let us trade in local currencies. And that effectively means de-dollarization. $8.6 billion a day is the American debt that is escalating. Brazil has come up with concrete proposals. United States is quite concerned that India might back those proposals in Russia 2-3 days down the line. And let me tell you, that will have a major downstream impact. So put pressure on India. And one of the cards to put pressure on India is the Khalistani card. The Five Eyes get together to sort of promote Khalistan, you know, to promote Khalistani terrorism. There is that gentleman called Pannu in the United States who threatens that don't travel in Air India. I mean, can you get more open in terms of terrorist kind of threats? You are openly talking of breaking up the Indian unions. You are holding floats in Canada which celebrate the assassination of an Indian Prime Minister.
Yeah.
I think we need to do the same then.
Yeah.
To show you how it feels.
General Bakshi,